Hey, hi, how you doing? Little bit different video this week. Wanted to switch directions. It's raining outside, so I really can't go out and film much of the garden. There's not really much to film out there anyway. We've got some, Master Gardener says there's some turnips out there that I need to look at, so no, radishes maybe? Turnips? I'm pretty sure it's radishes, yeah. So I need to look at that next time I go out. But this video is going to be more about little cars. If you look back, way back into some of my other videos, some of my best memories, as Tucker walks by, as a child is always been little cars. Hot Wheels, Matchbox, you name it, anything. And I think everybody kind of has something that when they see those things that takes them back to their childhood a little bit. Music does that for some people too. So I have kind of a oddball collection of little cars, and I've showed that a time or two. I like customizing them a little bit. I don't do it quite as much as I used to, but I still like to from time to time. And I've had some comments here lately in some of the videos of people who actually came for the Hot Wheels and stayed for the tomatoes. So they're sticking around. So I want to do a little something for them. Haven't forgot about the Hot Wheels hobby. Or I say Hot Wheels hobby. I'm like most people, and it aggravates me when they do it. They call all little cars Hot Wheels because that's just the brand. But I like Matchbox. I like about all of them. You know, I'm not real keen on the cheap little Mastos that a lot of people like to call Hot Wheels. You know, as you as collectors know, they sell them at these little antique stores in a bag of $5 for a bunch of little Hot Wheels. That's what they call it. And you look in there and there might be one Hot Wheel in there, or one Matchbox, and the rest of them are these little 25-cent Masto plastic cars. But anyway, I digress. I went to see a friend of mine, Sam, and he has a store slash hobby shop, if you want to call it that, of diecast. All kinds of diecast, all scales of diecast. And I apologize now for the video because it's pretty shaky. It's kind of, if you want to call it, filmed guerrilla style, where I just kind of took and held my camera and went around. There's so much there to see. There's no way I could get it all in there. And his collection is so enormous that if you're standing there filming, your back's against another wall of cars. So it's amazing how many he has, and it's a little hard to film, but I had a lot of fun and I enjoyed myself. So I took you for a quick tour of that. And I know it's fast, I know it's really shaky, I could have slowed down and done some stuff, but the video was already over 20 minutes long. And I'm trying to cut those down a little bit. So if you get a chance, in Mammoth Springs, there's a little store called Deer Crossing. I'll put the address in the description. And if you're ever on the Arkansas-Missouri line there, stop in and see Sam. He's got a huge collection of cars that are his personal collection, and collections that he has bought, and he's selling them. And you'll find you're hard to find stuff there. You collectors know that if there's a really special Hot Wheel Matchbox car that all the collectors are trying to get, they only get so many of those at the store. And by the time you get around to getting to the store, it's already gone. And Sam will usually have those at his store. So save yourself the hassle of going to 7 or 8 different stores trying to find the one you want, and just, you know, call old Sam. And I'll bet you he'll even ship it to you. If he has it, he'll probably ship it to you. Another thing, if you're at Sam's, bring cash. And that also helps you not spend as much, believe me. He doesn't take debit or credit cards, so bring cash. Bring a lot of cash because he has a lot of things you're going to want. That said, I bought a few little cars, Matchbox and Hot Wheels. I'm going to go ahead and just crack them open. These are just for an upcoming video that I will be putting together before too long, not sure when. I've done it before, but I don't know if I actually did it on video. But I will be dipping these cars in RIT, R-I-T, dye. Now, when you do that, doesn't matter what color you use, but you should know this. You will heat up your dye, put your car in there for a set amount of time, and you know, they're like Easter eggs. The longer you leave them in there, the darker the color will be, and it will not melt the plastic, it will not dye the chrome, and it will not mess with the tampos, the striping. It's a quick, cheap way to paint your vehicles. That being said, you don't want the water too hot because the little windshields are fragile and they will melt. And you're not going to take a black car and dye it white. That's not going to happen. The lighter the color of the car and the darker the dye, the better chances you'll have. And they're not always, you may have a white car and you may dye it in blue dye. It may come out purple. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know why, but sometimes colors vary. But anyway, that's for another video. Just wanted to say thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, leave comments, share the video. I want to say I appreciate you folks that have commented on these Hot Wheels videos for sticking around even through the gardening stuff. May start doing a little bit more of the little car stuff because gardening season's starting to go away. Tucker wants to play. So yeah, I've got to get some stuff together before I do the dye video. I've got some cars around here somewhere that I have dyed. So I want to kind of show you of what it looks like before and after, before I actually do it. And that's really about all I have. Like I said, like, subscribe, follow, comment. I appreciate you folks very much. I enjoy making these videos, and I realize the quality sometimes, it is what it is. It's a quality production. So God bless you, God keep you, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. So hey, hi, how you doing? We are at Deer Crossing. This is Sam's shop, and it is filled with nothing but little and big die-cast cars and some other oddball stuff from, you know, way back in the day, toys. And this is Sam's hobby, and he also, of course, sells his hobby. So if you get a chance, come on down to Deer Crossing. It's here just kind of on the border of Arkansas, Missouri, and I'll show you around. Probably won't talk a whole lot, but I'll show you around, and just you just have to be here to realize how many die-cast Sam has. So sit back and enjoy the show. Bye-bye. it's hard for me to sit here and film when I really want to, you know, go through all these, because there are things from the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 90s. I mean, look at these. Look at these huge. Now, these are the bigger scale semis. But isn't that cool? These are all his Volkswagens. All of these are Volkswagens. And he's got things that are new, old. These are a little bit bigger cars. NASCAR. I've never been too much into the NASCAR diecast. He's even got some Barbie. So we got some stuff for the girls too. Look, Barbie Hot Wheels. And you'll miss something. I promise you. You'll turn around and you know, you've missed a whole wall of cars. These are mostly all trucks. And it goes to the floor. And then you step into this room. And you've got more trucks, more cars. And these are sets. I like this shell set. Everybody knows I'm a huge Corvette guy. And like I said, it just keeps going, even up top. And as I said, some of these are old, some of these are new. Like this is going to be a black wall. That's a black wall, so that's going to be, you know, 80s model. All the way up to, of course, this is probably a year old. Oh, there you go. New for 2017. So I was a little off there, but like I say, they're just mixed and matched. There's no way in one trip you would ever be able to see everything. No way. Because you're bound to miss something. See, I didn't even know that was up there. I've already seen several things that I want, but nothing that I need. As you can see, these are older 80 models, black walls, ultra hots, original ultra hots, blue cards. So yeah, he's got amazing stuff here. Johnny Lightning. I don't collect many Johnny Lightning, but some of them are pretty cool. Some old tractors. And this was another whole wall of Johnny Lightning that was behind me that I didn't even notice. These are some old package, some 80s model gift packs, black wall. That's a really good set there. I have that set. And I know I'm moving fast, but there's a lot to see here. And my wife is back there talking to Sam. So you'll probably hear some background noise. Choo-choo train stuff, see? You got all kinds of choo-choos. He's got your die-cast hobby covered. Now these are really cool. These are all metal, bottom and top. This is the way they used to make them when I was a kid. And the rubber tires are just a plus. Now these cars are a little bit more expensive. You know, $5.99 for that one, but that's what you would pay for it if you bought it in the store right now. So that's not that bad. And usually you come to Sam for, if you're a collector or a hobbyist, you would come to Sam's store here if you've been looking for a special car and it's a popular car and all the other collectors have, you know, taken them off the shelf, basically. And you would come to Sam and he will have it. To where you can't find it in the store because everybody else has cobbed them up, Sam will have it. Now these are all, mostly all, Batman stuff. Really like these sets here. You got Steve McQueen with the bullet set up, Gas Monkey with his Mustang there. I really like the Starsky and Hutch set, and it's got a ranchero pulling a trailer. That's pretty cool. The Smokey and the Bandit set, I really like that. That's pretty neat. And you would not find these at our Walmart. There's just no way. Walmart usually gets one, maybe two of these. And of course, you know, how many people actually shop at Walmart. They're probably not going to be there when you get there. So you come to Sam's and you can probably find it. If it's something you're looking for, he will have it. Fast and Furious vehicles. These are all hitch and goes, green light. I like that little Airstream. That's pretty cool. Racing Champions. These are really cool cars, really authentic. I like the cars that look natural. You know what I mean? Like if I can talk my wife into it, I really like that Mercury Cougar there. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, I probably gave you whiplash. More Johnny Lightnings. And these are to the floor, folks. I'm telling you. I don't know how good the volume's going to be here. And of course, we've got Caterpillar stuff. Now, Caterpillar stuff is expensive. Hot Pursuits. You've got each state. There's the Kansas State Police car from 1975. Those are really cool. And I'm looking, I don't see the Arkansas one, but I'm assuming that it probably flies off the shelf in Arkansas. You know what I mean? I really like to have that. But I want it in Caterpillar, and I don't see it. I don't see a road grader. They've got a, looks like an asphalt paver, cat loader. They got a cat excavator, bulldozer, but I don't see a road grader. They got a John Deere, but I don't see the cat. This is probably one of my favorite sections because I like the police and emergency. I think that thing there, that is cool. I really like that. These are green light pickup trucks. I really like this 1970 K5 Blazer. That's pretty cool. 72 Chevy. More bigger trucks. I don't have room for the bigger trucks. I don't have room for the little trucks, but I can't stop myself because the price is usually right on those, but the bigger trucks take up way too much room. Look at this. Look at that. I really want that. I really like that. I'll have to come back for that. He's even got some action figures. These are Star Wars. For all you Star Wars fans. More trucks. Look at that. That looks like the K9 or the K7 Blazer over there. I like that. I like this one too. Could you imagine this one and put like a little red light on top of it, make it like a little volunteer fire truck? That is cool. That is cool. Fall Guy, I don't have that one. I need that in my collection. And he also has cars that are not in the packages up front for customizers. And you know, that's kind of what these are. If you, you know, these are fresh though. These are mint, don't get me wrong. These have just been pulled out of a package. They probably fell out of a package, or the package just, you know, I don't know, something happened to the package and he's put them in these little packages for you to purchase instead. But he also has some that are what I call played with beaters, you know, for customizers to customize. And that's probably what I'm going to come out of here with today. Look at this. Look at this. These are Greenlight Barrett-Jackson cars. So these cars have actually sold at the Barrett-Jackson auction. That is sharp. That is real sharp. I'll probably come away with some customizable cars out of here today. I like that Cougar. Let me see that. Get down. Yeah, that is cool. Because I do want to try and maybe dye some cars. Show y'all, do a video on how you dye cars with just like some RIT dye you would buy at the store. So probably going to get a couple of those. Here's some Halo cars. Knight Rider. This will be a metal body, metal frame car. Rubber tires. One way Hot Wheels have gotten away with being able to stay, you know, mostly $1 or less is because they changed their formula on how they make cars now. Nowadays, most car, either the frame or the body is metal. One or the other is either metal and one is plastic. To where used to the whole car was metal, and then it got too expensive, I guess, whatever, for them to make, and they started making half the car plastic. So that made them a little cheaper, I guess. But if you find some nowadays in the store, like this one, for example, this one's got a metal frame on the, nope, yeah, metal bottom, metal top, and it's got rubber wheels. They're going to be a little more expensive. They'll be more than $1, but that's what the collectors are wanting. Are the and they, you know, they don't have the wild, funky paint jobs either. That's what the collectors are wanting. I like these two. They're a little bit bigger in scale, but I like the little wrecker and the car hauler, and farm trucks. These are cool. I'm not going to say that I'm in heaven when I'm in this place, but I'm certainly very comfortable. Really enjoy coming in here. And Sam happens to be fairly close. The lighting's probably not great in here. Sam is really fairly close to our house, so I should get up here more, actually. Honestly, though, I've run into the problem of not having enough space. Not enough space for my hobby. More action figures and wrestlers. R-A-S-S-L-I, and that's wrestling. These are old Tonka toys, little Tonka toys. I remember having some of these little Buddy L's when I was a child. Buddy L. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I know I'm going too fast. You're probably saying, hey, let me see that over there. Look at that. Ooh, look at there. I know the first time I came in here, that's what I was doing. I could spend so many hours in here, but Sam won't let me. I'm just kidding. Sam's a pretty nice guy. I'm probably heading towards the front now, so you'll probably hear Sam and my wife talking if I don't mute the sound out. Interesting. These cars are 1982 mostly. They're vintage black walls. They would have been cars that I would have played with when I was a kid. And some of these cars, as you can tell, the peg holders that they would have set on in the store hasn't been punched out. So that means that car has never actually been in a store, which is very rare, very hard to find. It doesn't make it any more special. It's just kind of neat. And there's different variations of like the blue truck here that I move over. There was an orange one when I was a kid, and this is the race bait 308 Ferrari, which I would love to have, but wow, you'd have to really, really want it. You know what I mean? But there will be somebody who does, and that is nice. Again, that one there is from 1982. That one has been punched, but still, these are very rare cars. These are all there's boxes of cars there too for customizers to take the paint off of, restripe, dye them, whatever they needed, whatever you want to be done with them, you could do it. And then these are some special cars that he has in his collection, probably vintage to him. ID cars. I've yet to find any of those at Walmart, and they've been out for 3 or 4 years. So if you are ever out this way, you've got to stop at Deer Crossing. As you can see, he's got all kinds of stuff outside for your yard. Signs, memorabilia, all kinds of things. If you're looking for it, especially if it has to do with automotive or signs or old toys, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, M2, green light, you name it. Maybe you're even looking for that hubcap that you lost. back in 1967. You need to come to Deer Crossing and visit with Sam.